everybody, welcome back to the channel. So this video is just going to be super fast to explain to you guys how you can go about mimicking a indicator that was a paid indicator that I had been using in the past. I am from an older community that some of you guys already know that if you've been following me for a while. There was an indicator that was provided there that I personally just really liked. It was probably the only indicator that I really actually enjoyed using over there, and it was by far my favorite. So a lot of you guys have also learned to like it because you're trading similar to me, and you have asked, like, how do you go about mimicking that? Like, how have I been able to still continue using something very similar to that and still be able to trade and not have it affect some of the strategies that I've taught in the past? So for those of you who want to learn how to do that, I'm not going to name the indicator or the community. I don't want to do that or put that on blast, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So if you want to mimic it, I will show you guys how to do that in this video. It's super quick, very simple. I've already shown a video about this over a year ago. So if you guys go and watch this video, I will link it here in the upper right hand corner. That shows like a whole markup. I go from higher time frames to lower time frames. I show you guys how I trade zone to zone, how you would get your entries. But I do talk about this indicator that I'm going to show you guys how to mimic. I show how to do it for free with using just the RSI and setting it to a 50 level and taking buys above it and sells below it. However, that is an older video. It's been over a year. And since then, TradingView has actually come out with a version of the RSI that incorporates a moving average now. So all you really have to do is load the same thing, the RSI, but add in the moving average, and it will mimic it for you, but you can get even closer to mimicking the other indicator that I talk about in that video. So now you can do it for free and have like pretty close. Like, we have done all the data. You guys know we backtest everything. It is almost an identical match when we do it. The data has not changed in any way. So you can do this completely for free, and this will actually help those of you who have been trading with that free version. It will help you get a little bit better entries than what you were getting with the old RSI just set to 50. So let me jump into this and just show you quickly what you're going to do. Okay, so here's the deal. You're going to come up to your indicators. You're going to just search for the basic RSI, the one that is built in through TradingView. You can see that they have updated it, which is awesome, and that's what I am excited to show you guys. So now click that onto your charts. When we come into our settings, we do have to change some things. So we're going to come to our inputs. You're going to change your RSI length to 150. And now this MA is the new thing that they've updated, which I love that they've added this on. So we're going to change the MA length to 35. You keep it as a simple moving average, and standard deviation stays too. Style-wise, if it doesn't bother you to see all that stuff in the background, then by all means keep it on. But I don't like clutter. You guys know that by now. So I do turn off a lot of this stuff. And if you wanted to change the colors of your lines, you definitely can, but you don't have to. Just so you guys understand, the purple line is your RSI line and the yellow line is your moving average. Basically, the concept here is that when you have a crossing of them, so when your crossing of your RSI and MA happen, you would be looking for a sell in this case. The RSI is coming below your moving average. When we click on that, you can see we have it line up with a smiley face, the market drops, and that would be a good indication that you have a sell that would be potentially happening. Vice versa would be a buy. You would be looking for the RSI and MA to cross upward. So that's the basic concept. Please do watch the video because you don't want to be taking it when the market is in consolidation, because as you can see, it just kind of constantly goes back and forth. You want a really good, clear breakout of the market and a confirmation of the crossing of your indicator. But as you guys will see in that video, so I know it's long and it is old. It is over a year old. It was one of my first videos that I put up, so be kind if you haven't watched it already. I know it's rough, but it does definitely have the educational content there. And you're going to follow everything the same in that video. The only thing you're going to adjust is I show the RSI set to 50. You do not do that anymore. You take this RSI that I'm showing you and you use these settings now. The crossing of the RSI is the same concept. But now you have another confluence. You now have the moving average to be confirmed with the RSI crossing. So it's like double confluences. It also is extremely close to the indicator that I am talking about in that video. You guys know that I do tons of back testing, and I'm huge on advocating that, and I think it's always important. So I have back tested with this as a supplement for the other indicator for strategies I have used, and it is like pretty dead on. Like, it is not at all messed up the results. So this is a very, very good substitute, and I'm super excited that TradingView has updated the RSI to allow this. It's very simple for you guys to follow along. You don't have to like combine indicators or anything anymore. So definitely check this out. Check out that previous video. Try it out together, and let me know how you guys feel about it. And for those of you who have been asking for this updated version and like to figure out how to mimic that indicator, I hope this is helpful, and let me know if it's working for you and your strategies. The only difference you will see is that it will not turn red and green the way you probably were used to seeing the other indicator I'm talking about. Basically, all it did was when it crossed, it was green, and then it would turn to red when the crossing happened. But you guys are all smart people. You can visually see that it has crossed. You don't really need a color to tell you that. But if you are somebody who really wants that, it is actually pretty easily coded into the code. This is an open free source code that you can do. I'm not going to do that in this video, but it is not that difficult to do. So a little bit of YouTubing and you could probably figure out how to change the colors of your line when it crosses. The other thing you may want to do is know how to set alerts. So you could just set alerts when it crosses. You don't need a color to do it. You could get an alert. In order to do that, you come to your RSI, click your three dots, click on Add Alert. You want to have RSI like this for your condition and RSI here, crossing, and then what you're going to do is click the value button. You want to click on RSI 150, and you want to click on RSI based MA. Remember, you want the alert when the RSI and the MA are crossing. So that's what your condition should look like. As far as the options, this is just how you're notified. I personally like once per bar close because I like to know that it's at the close of the candle, but you guys can click whatever one you like. However you want to be notified, hit create. That will give you an alert every time there is a crossing of the RSI and the MA. That is all I have to tell you guys about this, so I hope this helps a lot of you guys who have been asking about it, and I will see you guys in the next video.